friends, welcome back again to another Moon Day reading. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone is in peace in your world. Let's see if it helps with the candle. It's looking kind of freaky. I don't know. We shall see, because my ring light died, so that's where we're at. Apologize for that. So this week is a very special week. We've got a lot of celestial movement going on. We finished up the first phase of the solar eclipse, which was the new moon, and we are now moving into a total lunar eclipse, which will be on the 3rd of March. And it is going to be a total lunar eclipse in Leo, not Virgo, in Leo. And lunar eclipses are about releasing and getting back into sync. You have to look at your what you had planted your seeds for your new moon. Check and see how things are going, and then let it go to see it to its fruition. Lunar eclipses are always on full moons, and with it being in Leo, this is going to be about love and family and creativity, looking at those things and seeing where you need to make any adjustments and let it go. Reset this one. Okay. We have perfection. We have vision. I said this one too. Okay. We've got triumph in the reverse. And the shadow energy, the energy in the background, is reflection. This works perfectly for our lunar eclipse. And for those of you who are so inclined, the answer to the burning question for this week. See what's happening. Is it cut? And we have no. The answer to the burning question for this week is a no. So let's clear up the energy a bit better, see what's going on. My candle is not doing. I'll try something next time. So we'll get started with this, and we have, starting off with perfection. So this is where we're coming at. So we are coming into this phase from a state of perfection. And yes, you can be perfect. You are perfect in your own right at this moment, at this time. We always are changing. We're always on our journey. We're always on our path. So these things may change, but right now you are in a perfect space. This features the sphere, and it features the balanced masculine and feminine energies in the sphere. So we're looking at balance. So we're going into this eclipse being balanced. We're also ending a cycle. It's got a 25, which is 2 plus 5, which is a 7. So that's a number that is related to ending of cycles. It's also related to being perfection. 7 is a number of many phases and cycles, things that are in sevens. So that's what we're looking at. So this is saying that, need to continue doing those things to keep us in balance, to keep us aligned, to keep us connected with source. They're saying, keep being open to the messages and things that are coming through to you. Be mindful that it may not always come as something you may hear, as in inside your head. Might be messages through songs or billboards or overhearing a conversation with somebody else. So be mindful of that and stick to your plan, stick to your perfection, stick to you, being you, and moving into vision. So this week with this lunar eclipse, we're going to be, Spirit is saying that you're going to be seeing some things. There are some, again, these messages are coming through. It's saying this message is going to come through and something that you're going to see. You know, you might be seeing birds. This features the peregrine falcon, which was prominent in ancient Kemet. So you might be seeing birds, depending on where you are, what bird you're going to see. This is, like I said, this is a falcon, so you may be seeing falcons or hawks or even crows or, you know, even robins. But, you know, you might be getting some messages. So pay attention to the bird spirits that come into your sight, that come into your space, because they are going to be bringing a message to you. A celebratory message. This is a 3, so something is coming in that is going to be of a celebratory nature, something of a social nature, perhaps. If you got an invitation, just be mindful. The answer to the week was a no. So if you got an invitation, just be mindful and check. Use your vision to determine if that is a good option for you. And this is triumph in the reverse. So some of you may be experiencing a little bit of disappointment or a little bit of something not going your way, something that you may have wanted, something that you may have been thinking about, looking at, is not going exactly the way you wanted. But always bear in mind that sometimes you are removed from things that you may want because it may not be in your highest, best interest. So that is what that is saying. You know, be mindful. It might be time to going into this lunar phase, this lunar eclipse, to look at your vision, what it is you want to create. This is the perfect time. Set the intention for this lunar eclipse, and you know, about up to 18 months the energies last. So, you know, think about what it is you want to create. Again, somebody's supposed to be writing. You need to start writing whatever it is you need to be writing. And the underlying energy is reflection, which is in alignment with this lunar eclipse. So, you know, looking at things that you want to see, you want to create. Be mindful of any conversations that you may have had. Also, remember, we are in a Mercury retrograde, which started on 26th in Aquarius. So be mindful of your authenticity, your uniqueness. This is a time to, you know, be mindful of that. And, you know, you may not want to get too out there at the moment. You know, might want to not be as flamboyant as you might usually be. Just be mindful, because this, with this retrograde, you know, communication is not always at its best. It's not a good time to travel unless it's absolutely necessary. Be mindful of your electronic devices and conversations. Be mindful of your conversations. So reflection. So reflect. Look at what it is you want to say. You see this. You see also this is the balanced masculine and feminine energy, and you see their reflections. They are actually under a lunar eclipse. Isn't that in alignment with our reading today? We also have the 0, which is, you know, the potentiality, the creation, the vision, things that you may be seeing. So reflection, this lunar eclipse. So be mindful of what you would like to create for this season, what you want to do for this season. Again, somebody needs to be writing. And, you know, as far as reflection, you know, you might want to take up a little journal thing where you know, state the state 3 things that you're grateful for in the morning, 3 things that you're grateful for in the evening to set the tone for your day, and then set the tone for your dream time. Somebody needs to be being mindful of their dreams. Your messages are being sent in your dreams. And again, the answer to the burning question for this week is a no. So I think last week it was a maybe. This week it is a no. So again, no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain. You don't have to elaborate. You don't have to do anything except say no. That's enough. That's good enough. If they keep pressing you, you tell them the answer is no. And that's all you have to say. And there's nothing more to be said about that. So that's what we have for this week. A little short for this week. Got some things coming up. Stay tuned. And we'll be in touch soon. Peace.